Where are you guys? There you go. Go!
Hey ballers, welcome to These Balls Could Talk, the podcast that's happy for the start of the Major League Baseball season. Yeah!
Buzz Bowl.
This is Mark along with genre producer Pete, and we're getting ready to discuss the latest in sports, tech, and pop culture. If you like what you hear or see, please like us, or as someone on this show likes to say, tickle that little bell and hit that subscribe button.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I'll tickle your bells.
Aww.
Every day, man.
Joining us tonight is a man I've met from one of my 18 jobs. He works on loans and can drive a golf ball comparable to Tiger Woods in his prime, or at least that's what we like to think of it that way. Wow. Please welcome to the show for the first time, Mr. Timothy Johnson. What's going on, Tim?
Hey, girl.
Hi, boys. Thanks for having me.
Hello.
I love the name of this podcast. I love it. It makes me laugh every time I listen. Every time I say it, it makes me laugh. And it was funny. I was thinking, I'm like, if my balls could talk, what would they sound like?
And what would they
And I was trying to figure out, like, what would you want them to sound like? And I was like thinking, I'm like, I think I would want them to sound like James Earl Jones.
They gotta.
But I feel like it'd be more like fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Well, that sounded more like Peter Griffin
Morgan
than Pee Wee
Freeman.
Herman.
Morgan Freeman, solid.
Good balls.
Solid.
A good ball.
I mean, it'd be like, it'd be like, I will be your father.
They
Eventually.
do, in fact, hang lower as you get older.
No, you got to be, if you're Morgan Freeman, you got to be much nicer, though. Morgan Freeman has a jolly voice. He's the voice of God.
He does, yeah.
He's just got to have your inner thoughts. He can say whatever he wants. And it sounds
right.
amazing.
It's always
That sounds amazing.
and the world has to pause when he says it. It's like, it did happen.
All right, let's catch up with everyone.
Life's been moving big and small. It's time to talk about our balls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pete,
John,
stop
how you
that,
been?
man. Gotta stop it.
What? It's so fast.
The preamble's just like instant.
It's so fast. I need to do like a buffer on that thing.
Jamie's play is this weekend, guys. It's this weekend. It's tomorrow. So very exciting. She has been practicing her butt off. Tim, my daughter, is 13, and she is Belle in Beauty and the Beast in her 8th grade play.
Oh, awesome, man. That's super cool.
She was leading her play last year. She wants to probably do drama in high school, too. She likes it a lot. But that's this weekend. So she sings and she dances and she wears the Belle dress, and everybody come. It'll be awesome. Besides that, we're going to talk about it in this show, but I watched the first episode of Daredevil when it came out. I was very excited about that. That was awesome. And we're caught up on everything. We're caught up on Rookie. We're caught up on High Potential. We're caught up on the Hunting Party. I've been busy. I'm playing a D&D, a tactical RPG game called Celasta, which is buggy as hell, but kind of fun.
Huh.
So I've been staying up too late doing that. And the Knicks are on like an 8-game winning streak, and the Yankees won the first game of the season. So everything's looking up in New York sports.
Winning streak.
Shut up. Did they lose
Sorry.
tonight? Tonight was the clinch night. It was the clinch night. I wanted him to clinch against the stupid Hornets. It's all right. Brunson was hurt, and they still looked great. The Knicks look great, man. Knock on wood.
The Knicks are going to be a problem.
They are going to be.
We're gonna talk about that a little later. At the end of the game, they were showing this little girl that was a Knicks fan crying. It was so awful. Like, why would you do that?
Why would she be crying?
Because the Knicks lost.
That's important. Every game is one. Think about it. When you're a kid, every game is important.
It's one game.
I know, but
against the Hornets, like, who even cares?
Maybe she really, really thought they were going to clinch tonight.
Who was that guy in the Hornets back in the day?
Larry Johnson?
Larry Johnson or
Grandmama?
Yes.
Grandmama.
I
remember.
Also former New York Knick great.
I remember when the Hornets were a problem, and they haven't been a problem in a really long time. But I remember when the Hornets were a problem. Anyway, what's going on with you, Mark?
A big thing happened in my in my life. Unfortunately, the no longer having to deal with the dog. Did have to unfortunately put him down, but it's been a little rough.
Condolences, brother.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you very much. And I don't know, just dealing with that, and then dealing with my 18 jobs and and whatnot. But one day at a time, and it took me a while to just like gather up the blankets and the beds and whatnot and clean them.
You gonna get another dog?
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, not right away, obviously, but I'll tell you what. Growing up with dogs, and I can't have dogs now because my wife is allergic, but growing up with dogs, the best cure to a dog passing is getting a new dog. Really. Almost always.
Well,
almost every time.
I still have the cat, and the cat's an asshole.
The cat was an asshole to adapt the new dog to the cat.
Yeah.
Hey, cat lovers, close your ears. Spoiler: cats are assholes.
Fuck cats.
Yeah, fuck cats.
It's like a big cat. Like if I'm gonna get a cat, I want a puma, like like a jaguar or something like that. Not a stupid house cat.
Do you guys ever see the dude who made like a cat, like a cat house, like all his house is cat toys, and it's like they can crawl up like the walls and shit to get upstairs, and they like go down slides and.
Whoa.
People.
Yes, I have seen those houses in real life.
That's crazy, man.
As if I
exist in Rhode Island.
Houses.
Oh yeah. Real estate tie-in. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure you've seen all those cool places.
Pete, we were off last week because something that was going on with you. Why don't you give us a little update?
Yeah, just some minor thing. I had a hernia and got it surgically repaired. I wouldn't say I'm good as new yet. It's going to be a few more weeks before I'm, running around and jumping around.
You're only running an 8-minute mile?
Yeah.
Do we know to explain that? Do you know what happened to you, Pete, like medically? Because we keep saying hernia repairs like it's a thing that all people know.
I mean, a hole formed in my lower abdomen, and it got larger over a couple of years, and then
that sucks, dude.
Some of my intestines started poking through it a little bit.
You should tell those fuckers to stay put.
So that's what a hernia is. So yeah, I know. Well, there's now some mesh in there that hopefully keeps it in place. Flesh grows around it for everybody looking for the gory details. And I'm in the healing stage now.
So we're here.
So we can't see through you right now. Like
no,
there's not a hole like protruding your whole body.
It's funny. I almost got used to it being there, and now I'm like, oh, everything is like flat and symmetrical down there now. Like that's weird.
Pete, do you have like better 4G signal now?
As far as no, but I mean, it is polypropylene, so it's the same material in a lot of speaker cones.
So
maybe
you're a speaker now.
My bass response is enhanced.
Yeah. Your bass response. I understand much better. All about Pete's bass.
There you go. So yeah, I've been dealing with that. It's it's a slow recovery. I mean, not that slow, really. Like, I'm already feeling pretty normal. I just can't do a lot of activities. The worst thing is not being able to pick up Liam yet.
I was just about to ask that. Yeah, you can't. So you can't do that?
I accidentally did it today, forgetting that I wasn't supposed to do that. And it felt effortless and no pain or anything. So that's hopefully a good sign. And hopefully I didn't, like, fuck everything up like a week after surgery. But I think the first couple days are the most critical. So... Yep, we're going to do a follow-up tomorrow with the doc and make sure everything's all good.
Wonderful.
Did they give you any kind of weight restriction, like a specific, like don't lift more than 20 pounds?
Yeah, 10 pounds, or the unit of comparison was a gallon jug of milk. That is the limit.
And don't drive your car.
Not until you can perform an emergency brake stop without pain. So I was practicing kicking my wall today. Seemed to go okay.
Your life is so interesting.
Sometimes it's just weird. Other times.
Let's get to know our guests a little bit better. That's right. It's time for warm up our balls.
Before the takes and curtain calls, we gotta warm up our balls.
Production's amazing.
We're very high production values. It's our house band. We pay them a lot.
Yeah.
They're certainly real in AI. During this segment, Pete will spin the wheel. I will randomly select a question for our guests to answer. Are you ready, Pete?
No. I'm kidding. Yes, actually. All right. Oh, this is a fun one. What streaming service do you use the most?
So I have a Fire Stick.
Okay.
and I haven't had cable in like 15 years. So I'm a big fan of SportsFire, or I like VTV because I'm a movie guy.
Mm.
It's the best. I am probably going to be arrested by the FCC right now because I've just let that out.
They're not listening to us.
So, well, hey man, you never know. But yeah, so I mean, like, look, everybody's got like your Netflix and your all that other stuff, but I love, like, I've been going YouTube a lot too because
Mhm.
I have not watched network television and I can't even tell you how long. And because I can't stand commercials. It's just so
Also,
annoying.
network
Yeah.
television sucks.
It blows, dude. It blows.
Commercials are the
Sucks.
worst.
But no, not even
Although-
commercials. Like the production value, the writing, the plot arcs, everything about network television is hard to watch. There was this.
You just mentioned 3 shows that are on network television, John.
NBC is still kicking it, I think.
ABC. I watch all ABC shows for some
ABC
reason.
too? Okay.
No, that is ABC. I don't really watch NBC shows except for
St. Dennis Medical
What?
is hilarious.
we watch St. Dennis and
Get into
while
St. Dennis.
I really like
and
it.
we're watching Superstore because Jimmy likes St. Dennis. But
That one's over.
Have you
but
guys seen
that was a good
Compared-
one too.
Ted's funny.
You can see it on Peacock.
Ted is
Bro.
funny.
But is Ted
So
an
good.
NBC network one or is that Peacock exclusive?
No, it's Peacock.
It's
Okay.
That's Peacock.
Seth
That's
MacFarlane
different.
is a
There's
genius.
You can get around all the
Dude.
Seth
FCC
MacFarlane would be friends with us.
language-
I mean, like,
regulations there. Huh.
Well,
it's like
Seth
the new
MacFarlane's
All in the
from Rhode
Family.
Island.
I
Yeah.
forgot
Yeah.
about that.
It
Oh,
is.
duh. They have the song with Brian and Stewie. We're off to the road. Or wait, we're
Hey,
off
Paul.
on the road to Rhode Island. Yeah.
Yep,
Speaking of
that show's
Peacock,
awesome.
did you guys see that there's a UK version of SNL now?
Really?
It
And that it
sucks.
streams on
Is
YouTube?
it as sad
Oh,
as the
no.
regular version?
it is worse.
No, it's worse because it's got British
It's
humor.
worse.
Yeah, but Mark,
So
you used to be
they,
addicted to Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Tina Fey was the
That was
first
a good
host.
show.
They asked
Yeah,
they
the
asked
American
Tina
version.
Fey why she was.
Oh, I
Why
thought you
they
watched the
didn't get
British
a-
version
a-
too.
I saw
Sorry,
it.
John, I talked right over you there.
They asked Tina Fey why she was the first host of British SNL, and she was like, "Oh, like they need somebody who knows what they're doing." And there was like the Scottish actress from Bridgerton with the red hair.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but she was like
Nicole
Yeah.
something.
Nicole something. She was making fun of her for that. But like they did some weird Last Supper thing, and they were just making like BBC jokes, and I didn't get any of them. And maybe if I was from the UK, it would be funny, but it was not funny to me. I tried one on YouTube. I was like, nah, I'm out.
Bummer.
I feel like there's only been 2 good British shows: Doctor Who and The Office.
British Bake
And it
Off, bro.
stops right there.
Soggy
Well,
bottoms.
right. British Bake Off is a classic. And what?
Oh, that is not bad. That is not bad. Who's that
Alright.
weird dude with like the dark hair? Like he's like, I don't know if he's transy, but it's like he's got like the straight dark hair. Kind of looks like a rock star, but yet like a bad like '80s rock star in that show. What's his name?
Mm.
I've actually never seen British Bake Off.
It's actually
British.
not bad.
Okay, I
British
thought of
McSoggy bottom pants.
another BBC
British
show that was
McSoggy
good.
bottom pants. There you go.
Red
That's-
Dwarf.
That sounds like something that AI should create.
It does.
All right, let's move on to another question.
Okay, I was gonna give a shout out to Red Dwarf. That was a good show. UK.
That was
We
like a
watched that in
million years
college.
ago, Pete.
It was a million. Yeah. It
They
was
were like 100.
technically out of the UK. I know. We're so old.
You're out of the UK.
All right. What is the best or worst board game? Or what board game is both the best and the worst simultaneously, depending
Monopoly.
on where you are in the game?
Monopoly.
Yeah.
The
I was
answer is
thinking
always Monopoly.
life is one of those two where it's just like
For best and worst?
yes, or
Yeah.
Risk.
Risk is solid.
Oh, Risk.
Risk. I still have memories of playing
Vertigo?
Risk that last like
That's a good
half a
one.
summer.
Okay, so Tim, what are your house Monopoly rules? We need
Yeah.
to know.
Cheat always.
Always.
Always. I'm
no.
always the banker, and I am fucking loaded.
Loaded.
Those $5 bills stacked. I put them like under the board, so I got like a quarter-inch stack of 500s, and I'm buying
Jeez.
property like a crazy person.
All right, so if I
All
ever
right.
play you in
Do you
Monopoly,
guys
I'm gonna tap the board and see if it's
Do you
unbalanced
guys
over there.
do auctioning if does someone have to buy, or if they don't buy, is the property auctioned?
What do you mean? So if you land on the property and they don't buy it, anybody else can buy it?
That's a rule.
No, that's crazy talk.
Yeah, that's a rule. You know,
why don't you spin the dice? What's the dice for?
No, like you roll and you go and you like land on boardwalk and you don't have you don't have $500.
Right.
You got first dibs, but if you don't buy it,
I don't know
Does it
anyone that
become
plays by auction rules.
Yeah, I've done it with it where it's an
I've
auction.
never heard of that.
Right? You have to bid on it.
And then another wacky random rule is it's it's like back and forth with the rest of the players. Another wacky random rule is that all taxes go to free parking.
Oh,
like
we always played that.
All that stuff.
Yeah,
it all goes to free parking, and then free parking. If you land on that, you get the big stack. That's a fun rule.
Yep.
We always played with that one as kids.
The way I always win Monopoly is Ghetto Overlord. I buy purples and cyans as fast as I can. Buy the whole row.
The sky blue ones, right? Those are so good.
Hotels on the second turn. Fuck everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
It's really mean.
Yep.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it at all.
Yeah, if you can get a whole street, you know you're gonna crush.
Yeah.
Because somebody's gonna hit that.
Something my all-time favorite board game is Hero Quest. Even though I tortured you guys relentlessly when I was the game master,
the Dungeon Master,
DM, Dungeon Master, Game Master, whatever it was. Yeah, I forgot the first quest is actually the hardest one in the whole book for some reason, when your characters like have shit for equipment and stuff. So like we were playing and you guys got the crap kicked out of me. I was also getting lucky rolling too.
We lost very badly.
Yeah.
We got to play Battle Masters. Battle Masters is still on it's like 4 feet of floor on my shelf.
Oh wow.
Just like there's like catapults and castles and shit in it.
That's so cool.
I'm sure you figured this out. I went to
love
school
those
with
games
a bunch
with
of
like
nerds.
a gajillion miniatures.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark,
I mean, it didn't take me long to figure that out, I'll be honest
Mark
with you.
does math for fun, so let's just call a spade, okay?
Right.
No, I work with math.
For fun.
He does.
Sounds racist.
Oh, shit.
I don't know we're going to be doing this.
Next question.
Okay, yeah, let's
fucking
move on.
go.
Hey, whatever you guys talk about inwards. I mean, look, this is going to be online. I guess we'll just keep it chill.
All right, this is kind of related to the first question, but more granular. What TV show or shows are we streaming and or binge watching? Actually, I've got a new one. But Tim, you got first dibs. Go ahead.
So, TV show. So, Ted, I just discovered. So, I've been kind of crushing that. I mean, there's only 7 episodes, and now it's season 2. But I did just watch. So, I'm a hardcore Celtics fan, and like the 80s, like for me, because obviously you can see I'm not 25 years old anymore. I watched The Legacy. It was like a 10-part like little mini series on the Showtime Lakers. Amazing, because I couldn't stand the Lakers. Couldn't stand them, but to watch the genesis of the Bus family, it was fascinating. So if you haven't seen it, I think it's on Hulu, I think.
Dude,
and it's like 10 episodes. It's a good watch.
Okay.
Like the Bus family is so dysfunctional. It's great.
Get HBO for a month. This is legit from what you just said. Get HBO for a month and watch Winning Time. It's 2 seasons.
Winning Time.
Filmed in like 80s grainy, like
the grainy,
film.
yes.
And it's Magic and the Bus family. Jerry Buss coming in, buying the Lakers for $1, getting cheerleaders and strippers and anybody he could find to like, kick line that shit up, getting Magic and like making that team what it is. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
Yep. Wasn't
HBO
that
also? They did their own version of a Celtics documentary, and they did the whole time.
And then they made Bird a dick. I don't know if Bird was a dick in real life, but they made Larry Bird a dick.
Yeah, he totally was.
Sounds like it. At the very least, he seems to be like an elite trash talker.
Dude, he's elite trash talk. You go down a rabbit hole, listen to the legends talk about the shit that he would talk is just magic.
Oh yeah,
magic.
There are those little YouTube clips
like,
all over
literally.
of like the really, really great players from his era that are just like, oh, he was a fucking.
Dude,
he's just so hard to deal with.
And he would back it up. He'd back it up.
Right.
I remember what was there was one. I forget who was talking about it. It was like Charles Barkley or something. And he was yelling at the coach because they put a white dude on him. He was just like, this is who you got down to me, and like torched him for like 45. He's like, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
So insulted. I was like, what?
Larry Bird was one of one, from what I know.
Bad dude.
He was bad, man.
Mhm.
Oh man.
I think we might be good.
Well,
Larry Bird's a bad man with 1 second left. Fuck yeah. What do you got, Mark? Or
All right,
what do
we'd
you
like
got,
to
Pete?
thank one of this
No,
week's
Pete-
fake
Pete-
sponsors.
we cut Pete off. We already cut Pete off.
Oh,
once.
I'm sorry, we did. Oh,
It's
my
okay.
bad.
Pete,
We'll
we're gonna let Pete
have to
say
edit
his
that
turn.
out.
during my
Edit that out.
It's okay. During my recovery, I started watching Andor finally, and it's pretty
Fuck
great.
yeah, you did.
I'm very much enjoying it.
Are you in season 2?
Yes, I'm in. I
Are
think
you
I'm
so
episode
sad
2 or
that-
3 of season 2 right now.
Are you so sad that we're the Empire?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
They're not even
my
really
personal
mincing
views and
words.
things are not representative of the U.S.'s current global.
We're not talking
policy,
about
but-
you. I'm talking about the United States.
Oh yeah,
We are the Empire in Star Wars.
it's pretty much.
To catch
Very
whoever's listening
poignant
up, and
timing
it's
for
not
this for the release of this show.
It's not really a spoiler. A little bit. But second season of Andor goes through. It's pretty much the height of the Empire, and so they're at their full power. And they're really interested in this planet, but there are these people on this planet who kind of control it and control most of like the fashion in the galaxy. But they have this energy source that the Empire really wants. And so this like completely harmless race of people, the Empire starts an advertising campaign that they're terrible and turns them into slaves and takes their planet over.
Sounds a lot like home.
I
Where have I heard that before?
offshoots of Star Wars. It's great.
That's so.
Yeah,
awesome.
Those like Mandalorian. I think Rogue One's my favorite Star Wars. Little.
It is the
offshoots.
best.
I think
it is
aside
the
from the
best
original
period
trilogy,
of time.
yeah.
The best period of time.
Yeah.
And so what I want Pete
100%.
to do, and anybody else who's listening, watch Andor season 1 and 2, then watch Rogue One. That's the trilogy you watch.
And you
it's
can go right into episode
aw-
4, honestly.
It's awesome. And
It's
the
so good.
end of Rogue One
it
is
starts
the
right. And Rogue One is right where episode 4 starts, right?
And the end of season 2 of Andor is right when Rogue One starts.
That's incredible.
Chef's kiss.
Let me ask you a question. Episode 3. People shit on episode 3. I love episode 3. I don't know about you. I love it. People hate it. I don't
Of
know
season 2?
3 is? No, episode 3
episode
of
3 of
Star Wars episode 3,
Star
the
Wars,
movie.
yeah.
That was
The
definitely
only
the
one in the
least
origi-
offending of the bunch of the prequels.
Only one in the
Yeah.
original trilogy, which is not worth watching, is 2. 2 is a trash pile.
I didn't like 1 either.
But 2 is a trash. 2 is bad.
2 is a trash pile. It's a soap opera, a trash pile. It doesn't even look good.
At least 1 is like Jar Jar is fun. Like we didn't like Jar Jar because we were too old for him. Jar Jar's fine.
Can't do it.
Is he? No. No.
Can't do it.
I can never watch the
Sorry.
movie again.
Have you guys ever
I'm
heard?
gonna have to leave this podcast immediately.
Have you ever heard though? Okay, so have you ever heard the fan fiction arc where Jar Jar is a Sith Lord?
Oh yeah, I've heard
Get the
that
fuck
one.
out of here. I have heard that. That's insane.
See, if that's canon, then
I've heard that one.
that's kind of brilliant.
It makes total sense.
It's like
Sabotaging from the inside.
entire stupid wackadoo. Sorry, I have a kid. We watch too much Bluey, so wackadoo is in my vernacular.
He's a drunken master. Talk about being nerds. He's a
let's-
drunken
let's
master
move
from
on.
D&D.
All right,
Let's move on to the real thing as opposed to the.
You're the real
fake
thing, Mark.
we
Yeah,
now return
I
to
know.
the real podcast.
All right. All right, and now.
It's only 9:30 or 10 o'clock. We're fucking killing it. We weren't even anywhere last time.
And now we hand things off to Pete
Oh,
for
wait.
his returning segment.
All right. Money Morphin Power Rankings! Give me the button time, bitch.
I almost want to do it again. That
Freaking
was
OBS.
terrible.
No, keep
I thought you were going to say for the power of Grayskull. I thought you were going to start.
Oh yeah, all right. You know what? Yeah, no, fuck it. We're doing that again.
Oh no, I like that one.
Please do by the power of Grayskull. Please do that. Please.
The power rankings cannot be insulted.
By the power of Grayskull, Mighty Morphin Power Rankings? Fuck yeah, Tim.
No, that's He-Man, bro. That's He-Man.
Mighty Morphin Power Rankings! That's better. All right. Somebody hit the morph button again this week, and a few of those teams clearly pressed the wrong one. We're going to start with Elite Balls. The Thunder stay at number 1. At this point, they're not even hot, they're just stable. In this economy, that's pretty elite. The Pistons jump back up 2 and are playing like every game is personal. Somebody definitely said something in the group chat. Spurs slipped down to 3, which means Wembley only did like 9 ridiculous things this time instead of 12. Tough. The Celtics hold at 4, still treating the regular season like a long, mildly annoying errand list. And the Knicks, John, still at 5. Still winning, still physical, still one good week away from MSG declaring basketball solved. There you go. Big ballers next. The Lakers jump all the way up to 6. And yeah, going 10-1 in their last 11 will do that. Nothing like a heater to restart the "are they contenders again" discourse. And the Cavs slide to 7, still defending like crazy, but occasionally forgetting the ball has to go in the hoop. The Nuggets hold at 8 because Nikola Jokic. Damn it, I screwed it up again.
Jokic.
I said it right in the recording. Continues to put up stat lines that look like typos. The Timberwolves at 9. Dangerous, unpredictable, and one emotional swing away from either a statement win or a confusing loss. And the Rockets at 10 take a small dip. Young teams always find a way to humble themselves right on schedule. Next, the Bouncing Balls. The pure chaos tier. The Hawks jump up and immediately start acting like they figured it out. The Suns are heating up just enough to keep expectations alive, and the Raptors, Hornets, and Sixers are all taking turns being kind of scary and kind of concerning. And now, Flat Balls. Well, that was good timing of the music. This is where momentum goes missing. Miami and Orlando both drop into this tier like they forgot something upstairs. The Clippers are stuck in neutral again. Portland is developing slowly, very, very slowly. And Golden State sitting this low feels like seeing a former superhero working a desk job. By the way, cracked me up when I watched that in the video.
Was literally the best thing I've ever seen.
I was laughing out loud.
That's funny.
All right, and finally, tanking balls. It's sad, the sad tier. Down here, it's just vibes and draft odds. The Pelicans and Bucks staying this low is still one of the strangest plots in the league. The Bulls and Grizzlies are stuck in "what are we even doing" territory. And the rest of this group is just either trying to fast forward to lottery night, some teams leveling up, some de-leveling, and some are just button mashing at this point.
The button mashing graphic was also great.
Oh, yeah. All right, same time next week, we'll see who evolves and who gets sent back to the bench. Dun, dun, dun. It's good to be back, guys. And now I'll leave it up to you to discuss.
The league is weird. I thought the Pistons would be done when Cade went down.
I thought so too.
Right? Didn't that make sense?
I ranked them. We didn't do an official ranking video, but we did have them on the website. I had them down to 5th because of Cade's injury, but they're still winning.
Right. The Hawks were the biggest.
Pelicans.
When I did the rankings, the Hawks were a big jump. 5, 6, 7 places. They were the
Hawks won 11 games in a row. It's amazing. Yep. That just shows you how much of a garbage human Trae Young was.
That's true.
What a bad pick that was. What a bad pick.
Yeah.
Hang your franchise on that dude.
Where was he selected?
No.
What order?
This is the first round.
It was definitely a lottery pick.
High up. Okay. Oh wow. So really high.
Yeah.
I think of all
the Hornets are still winning. They beat like we kind of said earlier, they beat the Knicks. I can't really rag on John too much for that because the Hornets also beat the Celtics very recently. The Hornets kind of look like they belong, and maybe they might be a top 10 team this time next week. We'll see. But there's definitely, though, you have the top tier of teams, and then you pretty much have everyone else this time of year. The Spurs, Wemby's just amazing. Tim, you've got? I'm sure you've seen highlights of Victor Wembanyama, right? He's just amazing.
Dude, he reminds me of remember when Shaq came into the league and just was taking the ball,
everyone away,
dishing the ball. He's not as big and dominant as Shaq, but man, is he a freak? He's a freak of nature.
10-foot wingspan. He's 7'6". He can dribble. He can shoot. He can run the ball down court.
Defend.
It's ridiculous. And I think the Spurs, what's his face? The coach came back, Coach Wemby. The Spurs knew they were. It's a one button rebuild. They rebuild.
Dude, he's getting edge to him too. He really does.
He does have. I think that's the thing I like about him the most. He's got an old school mentality. He forced all the guys to actually play during the All-Star game.
Dude, especially a Euro. Usually Euro guys are kind of I shouldn't say they're soft, but over history they haven't been the most physical.
Tim, they've been soft. You're not wrong.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh yeah, you're not wrong
at all.
I forget.
Especially his favorite player, Jokic.
I saw this
If I can
week
ever say his
Victor
name.
Wembanyama block someone on the opposite side of the rim. So, like, there's, when you're a little guy, and I played ball a little bit in high school, and, like, when you're little and you're driving, you're supposed to go to the opposite side. The rim is, like, a little bit of defense. And he blocked somebody on the other side of the rim. You're not even supposed to be able to do that, but he did. I mean, he plays out of his mind. He's a problem. He plays out of his mind.
He's a problem.
He does. So what is the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals for you guys? And I know you're going to say Celtics, but let's be honest.
We're going to talk about that later, John.
Okay.
We could talk at least about the West, though. I mean, it definitely looks like it could be the Thunder and the Spurs. The Spurs are a young team that haven't really done anything in the playoffs.
I hope we get that. We deserve that.
I don't know. Like they're a young team, and there's an unwritten rule in the NBA. You don't get to make it until you don't make it. Like, so you have to lose before you can win is another way to put it. That's what the Celtics, they lost in the finals to the Warriors before they won the title. The Thunder, they lost in the second round, I think, to the Nuggets before they won a title. Everyone loses early on or on the way to a
What do you think about this driving
win.
Lakers?
They're overhyped. They can't stop anyone.
Third place.
No.
Third place.
They could
over
potentially.
one more guy.
They lost in the first round last year of the playoffs. They could do that again.
Yeah, but they won in the.
So what?
They were
the
less.
three.
They were less good. They won in the. They got in through the play-in.
So they're the three, and if they would face the Rockets, if the playoffs were to start today,
They faced the Rockets. They could lose.
The Rockets are a bad matchup for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think the Spurs need one more guy. They're a player short. They need somebody to help Wemby. I mean, Barnes is good, but
Well, they drafted De'Aaron Fox. They traded for De'Aaron Fox. I think that was phenomenal. I mean, that he's essentially the Robin to Wemby's Batman. And they're just so young though. I just don't see them going that far because the playoffs are just a different story. It's a total grind, and you're playing while you're not playing back to backs. You're still playing an awful lot, and all the minutes are just more intense.
yeah, you made 110%.
You want to know who the deepest team in the East is?
You're gonna say the Knicks, aren't you?
I am gonna say the Knicks. Okay, just a cool Knicks story, and not like Tyler.
No, we don't have time for it.
Not like Tyler Kolek is going to be he's not going to be a game changer in the playoffs. He'll play, but he scored 41 points in the G League. He played in a Westchester Knicks game this week. He went to the city after he scored 41 points in the G League, and he scored 11 in an NBA game. He didn't miss. He didn't miss that whole day. It was amazing.
They recently came out. Did you hear who the all-time G League scoring leader is now?
Who?
Our boy Matt McClung.
I fucking love
No
that.
way, really?
Yeah, well, he's also played the most games. To be fair,
Matt McClung is a little bit of a beast. I love that every year during the slam dunk contest, he gets a week on an NBA team so he can participate.
Did you see LeBron just got the most games played over Robert Parrish?
Really? Well, he's playing like 100 years.
yeah.
Fucking dude. He's old like you, Tim. Hey.
He's definitely. I'll take that, buddy. I'll take that. Don't let the beard fool you. I'm only 32. Joke.
I believe you. I don't know how old people are anymore.
We had a fraternity brother that was he had gray hair when he was 16. So
He did.
that's a true story.
Awesome.
He still has gray
All right.
hair.
Yeah, even more now.
Final
We're going to
thoughts?
talk a little bit more about the East, but we'll see. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit more about this. I was at the Celtics game last night, and
Did you guys win? I wasn't even paying attention.
we won, and
Hell yeah.
but I got to see SGA live, and my God, he gets a lot of calls, but he is so silky smooth.
He's
Like
very
every
good at basketball.
every time he scored, I was like, I'm not even mad. Like, you're just so good.
So good at basketball. They're so interesting because they have a lot of really talented players, but they also have a lot of kind of dirty players, and so they play like really hard defense, but also they're very offensively gifted. That's why they're good.
And Lou Dort can actually shoot threes, which I saw in person. Although I
Did
kept
not miss.
telling him, I kept telling him not to kick anyone in the balls.
Yeah, he's a fuckhead. Did he body slam anyone?
He didn't. No.
All right, that would have been fun.
Although, the favorite player that I ragged on that game was Alex Caruso, formerly of the Chicago Bulls, and I was giving him the Ray Allen treatment every time.
Hell yeah, you were.
Shoot
Shoot it, Alex.
But when listen, I gave him some props too, and I essentially every time that he shot the ball, whether or not he made it or he missed it, I just yelled out Caruso.
Tim, were you at this game?
I was not at the game. I watched the game though.
Sat Panda.
I did see that Mark got some new swag, which is actually very nice.
Did get some new swag. No, I've always had that vest.
Mark has rich friends now. Mark doesn't sit in bad seats anymore.
No, Mark's a baller.
He's a baller. All right, let's roll.
Alrighty.
All right, now I can say this. We would like to thank one of this week's fake sponsors, AutoLaugh, a wearable that detects sarcasm nearby and laughs for you. AutoLaugh. That was pretty funny. All right, everyone, shall we kick off this shindig?
Hell yeah.
So, because I know Tim from mortgages, all of these next topic songs are money related.
Okay. I thought you were going to say
It's for topic, and you've gone too far because you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on your old sports knowledge. You can rely on your old sports knowledge.
Or just your gift of gab.
Yes.
We are in the midst of March Madness with the Sweet 16 round happening as we speak, and with this yearly tradition of millions of people trying to predict how the brackets will turn out. According to NCAA.com, there are 36 million brackets filled out online, and Yahoo Sports says that altogether up to 100 million are filled out every year. And out of all those, believe it or not, one bracket on the women's side remains perfect, made by a 14-year-old boy from Pennsylvania. He was later interviewed and said, I don't know, I just picked random teams. So everyone, how's your NCAA bracket doing, and who do we think still has a chance to win the whole thing?
Oof. How would I be doing if I had just picked the number one seed, the top seed straight through? So I didn't have time to make a bracket this year. Two number ones are left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
John is reading the internet. Tim, how's your bracket doing?
I feel like this year's been pretty vanilla. You know, it seems like most of the teams that are supposed to win. Now, I am a Texas Longhorn fan, so...
Are you really?
Longhorns? Yeah, bro.
Point of order. Can we talk about the Siena Saints almost beating the number one ranked Duke Blue Devils?
Oh, yeah, they really
should have.
They did almost beat them.
They should have, dude.
They gave them more of a good fight. They won the first half. They did this game with 5 guys, Pete. 5.
Yeah, they literally played 5 guys the whole game.
Everybody else was hurt. The only reason they lost is because they ran out of steam. They just ran out of steam against a more funded program, right?
Duke started actually making their shots too. Like they missed a hell of a lot of shots.
I think they underestimated. They went into that game unprepared. They did not. I don't think they were ready.
No,
Duke.
And Siena, I mean, they don't always make the tournament.
Duke won their second round game with ease, so because they're a very good program, right?
I mean, Siena almost caught them by surprise.
However, I told my buddy who went to Siena, who's a big Siena fan, he told me the spread, 29 points. I was like, you should bet your mortgage on that.
Holy cow.
29 points is too much. Too much for an NCAA game. Too much.
Sure enough, it was within like 3 points, wasn't it, by the end?
6. They lost by 6.
Okay, that's close.
Tim, we're big on Siena because they're in the Albany area. That's where John lives, and that's where we.
They're like 15 minutes away from my house.
Pretty much down the street.
I've actually been to that campus.
Yeah,
oh, have you?
It's beautiful over there.
Yeah, a buddy of mine from high school went there. Went up there and partied for a weekend.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool time.
It's a fun place to drink.
I will tell you a funny story. So actually going up to Siena, highways, it's wide apart. So it's like two like when you get up there, it's like 2 lanes this way, north, 2 lanes south. And I think I wanted in Cherry Hill, New York, because I was driving. I had this old Saab, and me and my buddies, I was probably doing like 110 miles an hour because there's no cars on the road. And there was a state trooper on the complete opposite side. So we whizzed past him, so we're laughing. You're like, oh, he's probably going to turn around. So we stop, and this is the only reason I know this. I stop at this gas station in Cherry Hill, New York, and all of a sudden we hear like this, and I'm like, wow, wouldn't that be funny if that was a cop that we passed? Literally. It was like Smoking the Bandit. He came racing through, jacks on his brakes. I'm like, oh my God. Backs up, starts smoking his wheels, gets out of the car. I've been chasing you at Memphis for like 20 minutes. Get out of the car. And I'm pumping gas, and now I'm like, shit my pants. And he's berating me.
Wow.
Tossing the car. The guy is like an Indian dude, comes out of the gas station, and he starts yelling at the cop. I'm like, buddy, you're making this way worse for me. Please go back inside. Please, please. He goes, you put pump back on thing. Put it back in handle. You're going to blow gas. I'm like, it was complete chaos. And, and then he gave me a ticket. He goes, you got to show up for court tomorrow. I'm like, that's in Rhode Island. Like 5 hours. I'm not coming back here. And I've never been back to Cherry Hill, New York. So I feel like if I go missing, I'm in some jail in Cherry Hill, New York.
Damn, so
they're coming to get me.
That's such a pleasant name, Cherry Hill, New York. That's a great story, man.
Yeah, that was my Sienna story.
Huh. Nice. That's a hell of a story.
Random.
So I think, and we're almost at the end of time, but I think what's worth talking about in this topic.
Yeah, we haven't even come close to answering the question yet.
Well, I didn't do a bracket because I have a lot of shit going on.
What was the question again?
No, but
how's your bracket doing?
What I think is more important is the fact that wasn't last year 4 number 1 teams in the Final Four. I mean, like,
it seems
I think
less madness.
In the NIL era, when college basketball is more of a professional sport, I think it's really hard for big upsets, like big upsets. Like, what was the biggest upset this year so far, besides Siena almost winning?
Yeah, I mean that would have been.
I mean, Texas is an 11 seed.
Yeah,
they had to play in to make it to the tournament, and they've made it to the Sweet 16 now.
Come horns, baby!
I like that. I like that story.
But you're absolutely right, though. Usually, they're like for a long period of time, there have been multiple double-digit seeds that have made the Sweet 16, and this year there's only one. Happens to be Texas. But you're absolutely right with NIL. It's a bad loss. Those upsets are harder to predict and are harder to come by now. And it's, you know what? It's even worse on the women's side. Did you guys see the both South Carolina and UConn just destroy their opponents in the second round? Like absolutely destroy them.
Yes, that is not as close.
So yeah, NIL is I mean, it's NCAA is a professional league now.
Right.
So that's kind of unfortunate because I do remember like it was more fun to make a bracket not knowing what the hell was going on because you never knew. Just be like, you know what? I feel like this number 13 is going to trounce this.
So I know Mark has one, and I assume Tim. I know Tim has one.
Yeah.
Do you guys are both of your Final Fours in place still?
My Final Four is still intact. I have Duke, Michigan, Arizona, and Houston.
Okay.
So I have 3 number 1s. What about you, Tim?
Okay. So I'm a sucker. I have Texas. I have Duke. I have Michigan. And who's my other one? Forget the other one.
That's okay.
I'm old, man.
Well, I think maybe you should look at the news then, buddy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Bad loss.
That's what I had. So yeah, no, it's not really great.
I mean, 2 points and a 2 seed produce a good team.
Yeah.
Can't be sad about
the spread.
Beat the spread. And time. Let's go.
Right.
Can you talk about sports? Are the balls about them sports? You know about them sports. If you do, then maybe we can talk. I don't think you do. So next topic is through.
So nice. I don't have a basketball question, but I'm going to do the one that I'm the most excited about. The inaugural Fanatics Flag Football Classic gave us something no one really expected, a reality check. Team USA, made up of actual flag football specialists, didn't just beat teams filled with current and former NFL stars. They dominated them. We're talking undefeated across 3 games, outscoring their opponents 106-44, with blowouts like 43-16 and 39-14 along the way. And these weren't scrubs, guys. You had players like Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and even Tom Brady involved. But the difference was obvious. NFL players struggled with the rules, the spacing, even just pulling flags. while Team USA looked fast, fluid, and completely in control. So what do we make of the skill gap? Does this prove that flag football is its own sport with its own skill set? And looking ahead to the Olympics in 2028, should Team USA be built from flag football players rather than NFL stars, even if the big names would bring more attention?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like you got to start your best players. I mean, otherwise it's not really in the spirit of the Olympics. So
Yeah.
But I mean,
You should definitely start the better players. But
maybe put a couple NFL
they're going to
guys on
start
the
NFL
bench.
players. Yeah.
I mean, there were things that these flag football guys did, like just the way that they're used to moving, that like keeps the flags hidden, that I don't think the NFL players were even really thinking about. Brady did it once or twice because Brady's a freak of nature. Like Brady threw that.
Tom Brady.
Tim was talking about it earlier in the green room. He threw that dime to Diggs after he dodged the tackle. Right. And Diggs caught it with one hand. It was beautiful.
Damn.
What a great fucking play.
Can Tom Brady still play in the NFL?
Yes.
I mean,
yes, he's a cyber.
Well, if people aren't actually trying to tackle him, then probably, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
that's what I'm worried about.
Shattered into 1,000 pieces.
I read along with this article that
now?
Joe Burrow is very interested in being the quarterback on Team USA in 2028.
So is Mahomes.
okay.
Yep.
I think in the spirit of the Olympics, too. Go ahead. I think in the spirit of the Olympics,
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, you go.
No. Hey, buddy, it's your podcast.
You're the guest.
No, you're the guest.
You have to talk to him.
I was just saying, in the spirit of the games, I get it if you're a professional athlete, especially in football. Like, who wouldn't want to win a gold medal? But, I don't know. Like, these flag football guys lit them up. You had Saquon, you had OBJ, like, you had, like, legit NFL players. And
retired NFL players.
Joe Burrow's Saquon.
But Burrow and Jalen played, and they didn't look super duper.
Right?
Yeah.
And they look silly. So I don't know. I don't like the NBA. I don't like the NBA players playing basketball. I'd rather the college kids. That's just me in the spirit of the Olympics. It's just, I mean, the Euro teams would mop us up in NCAA. So I don't know.
That's true. And a lot of the Europeans are in the NBA now too.
That's what I'm saying.
In fact, there was and I saw something. It was like out of the last 10 MVPs, I think 8 have been foreign-born
of
players.
this random sporting event that they did this weekend. But I didn't see any advertisement for it. They drew on average 650,000 viewers, up to 900,000 viewers at peak times. People really watch this. I think that it's interesting, and it's kind of a strategy, I think, to get people really thinking about the football in the Olympics, which I think is a really good idea, honestly.
And it was a good measuring stick to see, I think, how NFL players could do in the actual Olympic sport.
I mean, it's
now keep in mind they didn't have any preparation, like you said, they didn't really know a lot of the rules. And people like Lamar Jackson weren't playing. Like, he's probably more of a flag footballer than Tom Brady. So
yeah, someone a little more elusive.
And OBJ, Stephon Diggs. Although OBJ still had a nice little one-handed catch.
Dude, what a catch!
Football is smaller though. The football is smaller.
That was held small hands and balls and shit like that. That was
all that shit did is made the smooth brains in New York want him back, and I don't fucking want OBJ back.
Welcome to the Giants, OBJ. Welcome back.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, there was a.
I mean, would you take him as your wide receiver like 5?
No, he will want too much money, and he's a fucking problem. That's
there was a fake post.
Pete, do you want Antonio Brown on the Bills? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
John, there was a fake post on X that said that OBJ agreed to a 3-year, $80 million deal with the Giants.
Yeah, I saw
that. But they all said the Giants did not agree.
Right. No. OBJ was like, yeah.
Looks
like
good on my
I said
end,
last week, he has been trying since he was on the Dolphins for a minute to get hired in the NFL, and he's been kind of a mess. He got arrested. He was like drunk and disorderly on a plane. Like, he's been a mess because he's a fucking asshole. Like,
I think if we get Tyreek Hill, OBJ, and Antonio Brown, put them on the Giants, you got a squad there, buddy. You got a squad.
No.
Hey, maybe the Jets will hire him.
I mean, the Jets might.
Oh, it's for sure.
The Jets are known for their good decision making.
What a
Geno Smith
dumpster fire franchise that is.
Geno Smith is going to be a 100-year-old starting quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, if,
How do you not get
if
it
they're
right
still paying them $1 million,
30 years?
I would do that.
They were so close. We're
Mhm.
so close. And I will maintain that the Aaron Rodgers-ness that they let in their house ruined everything.
The Jets have
Yeah.
been ruined long before that.
No, they were so close. They had
They had talent, but they didn't really have the right coaching, the right organization. No.
I watched them beat the Bills that year, just FYI. Twice.
With Rodgers out. No, just once.
Not Rodgers. It was Zach the year
that was
before.
before.
I know. That's what I said, not Rodgers. And it was once.
Yeah.
Bills beat him the second time.
There was nothing better than watching the Jets fans watch their souls leave their body when Aaron Rodgers went down.
Oh my God.
That couldn't have been any more Jet-like. For
The
that
we
amount of-
franchise.
kind of predicted that to happen on the
I know,
show.
but not on the fourth play of the game. Like the amount of buildup, the media buildup to that, and all the pregame stuff was so.
Both you
so
assholes said they'd be
overdone.
contenders that year, just FYI.
Oh, fuck you. No, I didn't.
You both
flag.
did. Yeah, he came out with the flag.
I never said the
Ah.
Jets would have been a contender. Roll back the tape.
I thought they would be
We got
second
the
in
tape.
the division. I didn't think they would win the division.
No way. Aaron Rodgers, talk about dumpster fires.
Well, don't forget,
So,
he was coming off like an MVP season in Green Bay.
Where he didn't make the playoffs. No, he's done. He's been done for years. To finish up, so the flag footballers are better. What do we think is the final answer as far as NFL players?
Oh, NFL players are definitely playing.
You think so?
I'm sure some
I
will be
do.
on the
Absolutely.
team. but-
Absolutely.
Now, you guys mentioned like Jalen Hurts wasn't that great. Brady seems like he was able to find a niche in this whole thing. I mean, I would imagine if there's one
He
position
threw
that
one
would
touchdown.
translate better,
He
to be
threw one
quarterback.
touchdown.
Oh, that's it. But I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it was an
he's also
impressive
40
touchdown.
Pretty much
years
threw one
old.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you really got one of these NFL QBs who got serious about it, I mean, aren't they some of the best in the world at throwing of the football, regardless of whether it's flags or tackle?
Like I said,
I think that
44
position would
points
translate better.
over 3 games. They scored 4 touchdowns in 3 games. They got their asses fucking handed to them.
I know,
like
but that's
literally.
You're talking an entire team versus an entire team. I'm saying if you took Joe Burrow and put him on the USA flag football team, given him months to prepare, would he not probably be a better thrower of the football than the flag football guy? Because if not, then why isn't the flag football guy playing in the NFL?
It's a different sport.
Because people hit you in the NFL.
Yes.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what people.
right. Yeah.
That's what people are
Yeah.
maintaining.
Sure,
That the
but I mean,
sport itself is
100%.
different. The field
Yes.
is smaller. The ball is smaller, and tackling, like the lack of tackling, and like the 4D chess of hiding your flag in a way that is.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just different.
Is there-
We've played.
the-
You think
You
if
have
you're a
played
GM, you're going to let Joe Burrow practice
Oh, hell no.
flag football? Are you
No,
crazy?
none of-
No, I mean,
no
yeah,
way.
guess
With
not.
his like little glass wrists and arms and shit.
It would
no
have to be in the
fucking
off
way.
season, or he'd have to. I could see it if somebody like that retired early, just from getting the crap kicked out of him in the NFL too much.
I think the best version of Olympics with professional athletes is hockey. Hockey is
yeah.
sick.
Hockey's built for
Yeah.
it because
It's sick.
it's such an international
good.
sport. Everybody from the NHL
so
just
good.
they go off onto their teams,
I mean,
and it's super cool.
Team USA kicking ass in basketball for the last 20 years has been fun.
Sure.
Yeah, it's boring though. It's boring. You know they're going to slaughter everybody.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
France has.
I just think
I mean, talk
hockey
about
is
Wemby.
accurate.
Talk about Wemby. France has been very good.
True.
He's a French dude, and we're at time.
The French.
The French.
Oui, oui.
S'il vous plaît, but of course.
What?
I don't know what they want from me. It's like the next topic we come across, the more problems we see. All right,
Nice.
as was previously reported on the show, I went to a big NBA matchup at the TD Garden with the Celtics hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. In what some were calling an NBA Finals preview, it was a pretty contested battle with the good guys coming out on top. Now, according to ESPN and DraftKings, these teams have the best odds to win the title. But lest we forget, the Knicks did beat the Celtics during last year's playoff, and the Knicks currently have the 6th best odds at plus 1,500s. So, everyone, what do we expect from the Celtics and Knicks in the playoffs?
Dominance.
I
mean, both of them, they're in my mind, because I still feel like Detroit is hurt, right? If we're just talking about the East, I feel like Detroit is hurt. We're just talking about the teams that are good. And I feel like probably the Cavs are not good enough. So they're just not good enough this year.
Yeah,
and so if we look at the Eastern Conference, right, who else is gonna be good, right?
I mean, the Hornets are scary crazy. I mean, they beat both the Celtics and Knicks recently.
I think
now, how would that do in a best of 7 series? That's a different story. That might be different.
I think the team besides the Celtics that I'm the most concerned about is the Hawks because I'm not
concerned about the Hawks.
To be honest, momentum wins playoff sports. It does.
Yeah, but with the NBA now they have the play-in games, and I believe the Hawks are in the play-in. I could be wrong about that. Maybe
no. The Hawks are 5th seed, or 5th right now if it ends today.
They're 5th. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing how Trae Young just makes your team so much better, or losing Trae Young makes your team
so right now, Celtics, Sixers, Knicks, Raptors, if it ended today.
Can the Sixers get healthy and be good?
They're getting healthy, but both Paul George and Embiid played together for
played well yesterday.
long time. Yeah.
How far down they play for the A seed, right? Is it 8, 9, and 10 that play for the A seed?
So it's they do the play in first. So it's 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10. The winner of 7 and 8 gets the 7th seed. The winner of the 9 and 10 gets to play the loser of the 7 and 8. And then that team, it's so fucking confusing. And then the winner of that matchup gets the 8th seed.
Okay. So
if you're 9 or 10, you have to win twice.
So that's Magic Hornets Heat if it ended today. And everybody else is way behind. So 11 is 43 losses and 10 is 34 losses. And
but the Hornets aren't that far back from from not being in the play-in. Like I think they're a game and a half?
Well, no, they're 34 losses and 5 is 32 losses. So, I mean, it's very
They're a game and a half. They're a game and a half away from the 6th seed right now.
Right.
There's a lot of movement could happen.
How much basketball do we have?
When you go from the Heat to the Bucks, that's a big drop off right there.
9 games left. Oh, Jesus.
So pretty much
the Bucks are shameful.
It's pretty much the first top 10 seeds in the East have been determined. Actually, if you look at the West too, the same exact thing.
The Bucks are shameful. Giannis has to leave.
Shameful, dude.
In fact, all the top 10, they can't go lower because everyone else has been eliminated.
Right, 9 games. 9 games. The math is mathing.
The math is mathing, and 10.5 games out of the 10th spot.
Yeah, the math is.
But yeah, the Bucks essentially. I love the Bucks. They essentially told Giannis to go home because they don't want to win games. And he's mad about that too. He wants to play.
Yeah, I'm just.
But he also wants out of Milwaukee. Like you can't.
Listen, I'm glad that the Knicks didn't do a Knicksy thing.
Not now because it's past the trade deadline. But they'll most likely trade him in the offseason. They'll most likely trade him in the offseason.
Yes.
What are you going to get for him?
Capital.
Yeah,
they got to rebuild.
Some teams are going to probably ask. I don't know, 2 first-round picks and some players.
43 losses with Giannis. You have to rebuild. You have to get rid of him and rebuild.
Wow,
it's a lot.
It's the only option. I mean,
Poor Doc Rivers apparently can't coach in the NBA anymore.
Oh.
Like he did very well for the Celtics, and then where'd he go from there? The Clippers, and I think he had a couple good years. No,
Doc Rivers is the coach of the Bucks and was a pretty good coach and honestly a pretty good player. Doc Rivers is
but he hasn't been
NBA person.
Yeah, former New York Knicks great.
Yep.
And Giannis is probably one of the best power forwards in basketball right now. I mean, honestly.
I think Doc played for the Sixers, right? Didn't he play with Dr. J?
Doc Rivers? No, he's not.
I believe he did. Yeah, I think because he
did.
Really? He was a journeyman. He was on a few different teams.
I remember from the
research department can look that up. All right, so out of all right, I get. I'm not going to ask this question now that I just realized that because we're all going to give our biased opinions. Who would win in a potential matchup in the playoffs between the Celtics and Knicks?
Right now,
Yeah, sure.
I think that as long as Brunson's week off isn't impacting him that badly, I think the Knicks probably win. It does depend on how hurt Brunson is, though. I would precurse that. Because he did get injured. He took about a week off.
Tim, what do you think?
I feel like the Knicks are like the bad boys Detroit Pistons back in the day. They play hard. They play hard.
They do play hard.
But
they do.
I just think the Celtics are a little deeper.
Mike Johnson Knicks move the ball.
To be objective. Yeah. I think the Celtics are a little deeper. I think Jaylen Brown, to me, if he could dribble, God, he would be a wonderful player.
I mean, his ball handling has been better this year.
It's gotten better. Don't go left. It's just like, but man, the way he attacks it, I'm a big fan of his game, and I think with Tatum being out, he's really stepped up to be like, oh, this guy can play. When he came from Cal, he would just go to the rim and dunk on everybody.
I'll say this too about Tatum's game. Like, while he's been telling everyone he doesn't want to be a role player, he wants to be the same guy that he's always been. I gotta tell you, he's been actually playing like a role player because he's not shooting as much. He's grabbing a lot of rebounds. He's getting assists. Like, maybe he's not a role player, but he's definitely he's definitely playing alongside Jaylen Brown and being essentially his
I'll tell you,
Robin.
And this was spoken about and we actually talked about it on the show last year. The 24-25 New York Knicks, the Tibbs Knicks, were built. They were built to beat the Celtics. And specifically, OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges were hired to beat the Celtics, and it worked, right? We were not set up for the Pacers at all because we were 5 deep, and the Pacers are fast and young, and fuck those guys. But we were built to beat the Celtics. I think that the core of that team is still built around OG's ability to play both inside and outside. Mikal's ability to play both, like, to carry the ball and shoot and do all the fucking crazy shit he does. But it all depends on what Cat and Brunson do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Cat and Brunson play a big role.
Are soft, then it goes bad. If Brunson gets triple teamed the whole game, it goes bad. And so I'm feeling hopeful about this year's Knicks because guys like Jordan Clarkson and guys like Jose Alvarado, not Jose Alvarado, what the fuck is his name? Yes, Jose Alvarado, are really making a difference as far as like having some guard depth, which I don't think we had last year.
You didn't have any depth.
We have a lot of depth this year, man.
I don't hate the Knicks as much as I hate most New York teams either, though. I like the New York Knicks fans. Like, they need a championship. You guys need one.
We need one bad.
You need one. I'll give you one.
We need one bad.
It's good for the sport. New York City's mecca of basketball. So you guys.
I got so excited last year. Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's a perfect New York guy. He's perfect for that team. Yeah, perfect for that city.
Well, Dad's a lifer, right?
Yeah.
So
I get it.
John, I got a funny story. I almost put money on the Knicks to win the championship because
get it, girl.
They're plus 1,500. No, you don't want me to do that. I'm the cooler.
It's all right. Yeah. It's a good plus 15.
That'll be the kiss of death.
Plus whatever, like plus any plus, I think is very good. A good bet on the Knicks.
No, plus 1,500, I think is pretty good. An outcome really for the Knicks to yeah. It might be worth a bet. $10 gets you.
How much dollars would you throw on that? Would you throw 100?
No, I don't know. I don't know how much I would do that. I wouldn't do that much.
That to get to the finals or to win the finals?
To win the finals.
To win it.
My favorite sports bet is $20. I'll bet $20 on the Super Bowl. I generally bet $20 on the NBA Finals. It's a good It's fair. It's a good number. Oh, we're at time.
He works hard for next topic. So hard for next topic. He works hard for next topic, so you better treat him right.
I knew that.
It's all right.
So all this basketball talk, I'm going to try to get Pete a question, though. I don't know how much of a Pete question this is. So
I don't know. Well, let's see.
here's one that kind of lives at the intersection of sports entertainment and chaos. Logan Paul is making noise after challenging NFL players to step into the boxing ring with him on his podcast, Impulsive, which I think is a great podcast name. Logan, you can totally be on the show. It didn't take long for someone to answer. Deion Dawkins, offensive lineman for the Buffalo Bills, said he's in. Dawkins is 6'5", over 300 pounds, but not a trained boxer. And so we're seeing more of these crossover fights where elite athletes leave their sport for a completely different kind of competition, usually with a lot of money and attention attached. So when you look at someone like Logan Paul versus an NFL player like Deion Dawkins, what are we actually watching? Is this legitimate competition or just high-level entertainment dressed up as sport? And more importantly, do these crossover fights create unnecessary risk for athletes who aren't trained fighters?
Some good questions there.
And Pete, did you see Deion doing
Yes.
bag and boxing training?
I
That
did.
was awesome. That big guy can move.
And yeah, I mean, it's not like Deion is untrained. He's just not a professional boxer. So like he knows how to box. Otherwise, there's no way in hell he would have. Well, it's Deion Dawkins. He might have said yes anyway. But
Well, Logan Paul is not Jake Paul, so Logan Paul is the one who's in the WWE. He's
but
the bigger asshole.
still, but at least he's more.
Well,
he's a
they
professional
both came
fighter,
up in,
though.
yeah, they both came up though in boxing.
Yeah,
Though he did fight Mayweather, so
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good trial.
That wasn't a fight. Come on now.
right, that can't be real. Anyway,
I mean, if Jake Paul was in front of him, he'd knock him the fuck out. Jake Paul can box.
That guy sounds a lot more scary. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. Deion is one of those guys where he's that international man of mystery. Like anything he does, he's good at.
Does donuts.
I mean, he
does donuts.
Dude,
It does. We
yeah,
learned.
he Tokyo drifts. Like right, he does that too. Pretty much anything he puts his mind to, he can do. It reminds me a lot of Kyle Williams on the Bills. He was a defensive tackle that similar size, massive man, right? Like 6'4", 300 something pounds. And he got into the pool and you're like, oh, he's an elite swimmer. And he raced Marshawn Lynch one time and smoked him in a swimming race, like a decent swimming race. Kyle Williams also like,
How the fuck do you know that? Pete?
because I saw the video, it was hilarious.
This is the most random story.
Dude,
I've
Marshawn
ever
Lynch was
heard.
giving him so much
Like
shit.
swimming?
Yeah, no, Marshawn Lynch gave
All
gave him so much shit, and Williams smoked him. So I guess I know
Okay.
Lynch isn't a swimmer, but you never know what the outcome is going to be. That's the point I'm getting.
So
at.
here's a real question: is this a real fight at all? Because
I don't know.
you
I
know,
mean, it's
like
it's
is it like the
probably
Mayweather
mostly
fight?
for
Nothing
the
that
publicity.
the Paul brothers do is real.
Yeah, it's
Right?
probably
Whenever,
mostly for
whenever they
commercial
do a real
publicity.
fight, they
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah, it's gonna raise a bunch of money. Hopefully they put it to a good cause, right? But let's make it worthwhile.
That's a good one, Pete.
Hey,
Well, hey,
Honestly, Logan
Deion
Paul
was
in
up
that
for
flag
World.
football
What's
was
that?
pretty damn good.
Oh, he's an athlete. Logan
flag
Paul
football
is an
was
athlete.
Okay, so
pretty
he's just a
good.
good athlete all around too.
yeah,
Because I mean,
He was good. He was gassing the. He's
he was very
trying to get
excited
after
to tackle
quarterback
Tom
every
Brady.
down.
He was very excited to tackle Tom Brady.
oh yeah.
It was his favorite thing.
I would be shocked though if Deion would have agreed to this without it having some kind of stake into charity, because he's a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee like every year from the Bills.
Random aside, do we like that every famous athlete does reels with meta glasses on now? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because everyone is doing it.
That's a thing now.
So Meta
haven't
has
seen that.
Meta has AR glasses that are shaped like Oakleys, really low form factor, like wearable glasses that do full recording.
Oh, so they actually
And
look
so
cool
like
now.
Logan Paul was wearing them when he was in the Fanatics Flag Football Classic. Amon Ra was wearing them last year while he was doing catch training. They're literally all over the place, but it's first person athlete stuff. So that's how you're seeing all those videos now. Do we like this? I think I do.
That's super cool.
I mean, it's essentially like a GoPro, right?
yeah.
But it's like on their face. So like literally first person athlete stuff.
Isn't that what we've always wanted? Could you imagine that in an actual NFL broadcast or NBA or something, like where you see first person what that player is seeing?
I want to fucking
cool would
I want to
that be?
fucking put the goggles on and I want to dive in. I want there to be like a camera in an NFL helmet, right? Like how easy would that be? Like something just in it that's safe
And
and
it's
you could
getting-
just be in an NFL game.
Right. It's getting more and more feasible every year as tech improves.
I'm sure
I think it's
Amazon is
feasible.
working on that.
I was
think
gonna
it's
say-
feasible right now.
That would be a reason to have those kind of alt broadcast feeds, or like have one of those. What does Amazon do? Like their extra features or whatever. I forget the name of it.
You could just like jump to a player.
Yeah,
like,
or
choose.
like YouTube TV
I
has an
wanna be a
interface
Pass
with
on
that
the
kind of stuff.
sideline, yeah.
Right.
I want to
Like-
be a receiver this set of downs.
Right, or you know how YouTube TV does like the multi-view where I'll have like 4 games on at once. Maybe instead of that, you could have different camera angles, so you can have the main broadcast feed in one, but you can have like, hey, pick your NFL stars helmet cam in this one.
I'm not sure I want to
It's
see
super
that
cool.
because it's not like their heads are staying steady while they're running. It's going to be very
Well,
it's
have you seen some of the latest action cam stuff now? It's super smooth. Like motion smoothing is incredible.
It's kind of
these days.
gimbal, and it just
Yeah.
seems to work not
Both-
bad.
I mean,
They have
I'll tell you what,
built-in physical optical stabilization as well as digital, and the resolution's high
All the
enough.
meta-
I don't
where
think
you
I'd
can
want to see a
do it.
first-person perspective of a man dying on the football field. Though.
all the
That would be the
all
scary part,
All
right?
the
Like-
Metacam stuff is actually very good. I
Can
don't
you
know how.
imagine
It
like
must
somebody
use AI.
dislocates their thumb in the field and then they're looking at it like right in the
Yeah,
camera?
and then they look at
God! Cut the feed.
I could totally see that.
All
happening.
right, so
Yeah.
the fight is fake. Deion Dawkins is great. He's going to give his money to charity. Logan Paul's an asshole because he's a Paul brother. Have we learned anything else?
I think you
Nope.
summed it up pretty nicely.
All right, wonderful.
Moving on.
Let's hear it for another fake sponsor, FriendScore, a dynamic ranking of your friends based on recent performance. FriendScore, loyalty quantified.
You would do that, Mr. Statistics Man. Excuse me.
Yes, it's time for next topic. A topic.
Some people
Nice.
got to have it.
So AI replacing actors and writers is one of the big bullet points for the most recent strikes in Hollywood. Well, it is certainly becoming a reality as Val Kilmer will appear in a new film later this year called As Deep as the Grave. The movie is made by First Line Films, and they used AI to generate his performance based on images and voice recordings with approval from his family and estate. In related news, Matthew McConaughey has recently obtained 8 trademarks of his voice and many catchphrases to prevent others from misusing in whoever's AI projects. So everyone, what do we think of Matthew McConaughey trademarking his voice and Val Kilmer AI role in a new movie?
I mean, if you're that famous, it's smart to trademark your voice at this point, and I'm surprised everybody isn't doing that.
To be honest,
Well-
I'm surprised that anybody is agreeing to it. Because like it's a slippery slope, and I think it's like a lot of like kind of pseudo legal precedent. Once you start
So-
letting it happen, it's going to happen more.
A little bit more
for the
history.
Val
Val
Kilmer
Kilmer
one?
was actually originally hired to be in this movie while he was alive. So I think that's why the family and the state gave the okay for his image and likeness to be used in this movie. Now, but you're absolutely right. So what's going to stop someone from, bringing back like Clark Gable or all these other like Katharine Hepburn, all these other actors from the past, James Dean.
Right.
Have you guys seen
Except the source material for those guys is like older photographs that have probably faded, and they're like, oh, why does James Dean look so blurry and
Black and
fuzzy?
white.
Or yeah,
Have
why
you
is
guys
it
seen
why
the
is it so much
random
grainier?
Sona
Yeah.
videos of like Infinity War Iron Man fighting like Bruce Lee on the top of a hill? Like they're doing things that look real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Meanwhile, this
I
is
mean,
on the
obviously-
heels of
obviously
Sora,
Pete
though.
can tell that. Obviously, Pete can tell the difference, but
I mean,
not me. I can't tell the difference.
when a guy suddenly grows a
What
third
kind of Val
hand,
Kilmer
it's
are we getting?
pretty obvious.
Are we getting like the Heat Val Kilmer, Tombstone Val Kilmer, or are we getting like later in life Val Kilmer?
No, I
That's
think
the
it's
question.
supposed to. I think it's supposed
I
to
hope
be the
we're
better
not-
Val Kilmer.
I hope we're not
They-
getting Top Gun 2 Val Kilmer.
No,
Oh,
I don't think
no.
we're
Yeah,
getting
that
top
was rough.
2. No,
See, but
I don't think we're getting Top Gun 2 Val Kilmer. I think it's going to be more like his younger self.
that was a great
Although
use
he's
of
playing
AI,
he's
though.
playing an older gentleman, but it's going to be like with his I think it's going to be with his or
Are we ever
going to
talk? Are we ever gonna get laws? Like, are we gonna get like?
Not with
copyright
this
laws on
administration. We
people's-
aren't.
I mean, but not necessarily a
The EU,
federal thing,
I would
but, like,
imagine. Well, hasn't the EU or various countries in Europe probably established a lot of things to guide and
I mean, if I
regulate
was
this?
a fucking actor, especially if I was like a not famous actor, I'd be very nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, You don't really need people.
Well, there are
anymore.
protections. Again, this was what the last strike was all about. Is it was the use of AI.
That
So
was one of the
there
big
are
things
some
they were fighting on.
protections right now.
Yeah. I'm
in
shocked that
trouble.
the Kilmer estate gave the green light for this.
I'm just very glad that I do not do art as my job. Honestly,
It's crazy, man.
It's kind of
It's
nuts.
crazy.
Do you think that
how
more
do you
people
not
like
trademark?
McConaughey will start to do trademarks?
Oh yeah.
For their
why not?
voice?
Why wouldn't they?
Like I was saying, I'm shocked it hasn't been a thing. Like I would imagine every single, even D-list celebrity and up would have done something by now.
Well,
I mean, we were talking about James Earl Jones being the voice of our balls. I mean, why that maybe that estate will.
What needs to
That's true.
happen, I think, is that copyright law needs to kind of change. Like everything's changed. Like we went through this whole falderall when we were in college, where music copyright and like play through and like saving, like the music industry adapted to MP3 and to digital music, and like I think music has now gone through the whole entire cycle into a place where now it exists differently than it did when we were kids. Like there's no CDs or
And artists are
you
getting
don't
paid
own-
from it too. Yeah.
you don't own your music anymore, but artists are getting paid again. And I think that
Sort
has
of,
to happen
but yeah.
with the movie industry in a way that I don't entirely understand right now. And not
Well,
just like
That's what a
where
lot of
the music.
Sorry, I was going to say remember there was the SAG-AFTRA strike, there was a writer strike too. A lot of that was to get higher cuts of those things because of the landscape changing to more streaming based. So you're right, though, like they are fighting for it, but it's not.
And I
still not
think
fair,
that AI art and AI content generation and like all that stuff is a part of that. I mean, not a part of is essentially the streaming thing, but a part of how the landscape needs to change. It just needs to change. It needs to be different. There needs to be different
graphic
rules.
designers are pretty much going to become like they're going to go away because of all this AI stuff now.
It's a damn shame.
I mean, here's the thing. I am not I'm not an artist. I'm bad at art. I'm not a graphic designer. But I am smart and good at computers. And so like, I can do a lot of things that I shouldn't be able to do. And I can do them in a way that's kind of fine.
I do them on this podcast.
Hey,
Heyo.
Hey, who said that?
You know
who
what,
said that?
one thing I will never replace is the one guy, I swear to God, one human being on the planet does the paintings for every single ski resort's trail map. Like
What?
every ski resort that has a trail map, you notice how they all kind of
Random
look the
fact
same?
that Pete knows.
hey, buddy, that's super random.
I know, but hey,
That is the
that
craziest
guy's
fact
job
I've
is
ever heard.
secure. He was
This is
one
an
human
episode
being.
full of just Pete random facts.
I just gave you the
Random
most
balls.
anti-AI thing in the universe. No one can replace
Random
this guy
balls.
hand painting every
Pete's
single
random
ski
balls.
trail.
That's
Yes.
the title. I'm doing it right now.
Random balls from Pete.
No, Pete's random balls.
Pete,
That's
Pete's
what
random
he
I
has.
was a sponsored snowboard for a decade, and I had no idea what the hell that is. No idea. I've seen more trail maps than anybody in history, and you're right; they all look the same.
Every
I didn't
single one
realize
is
that was
is
one
painted,
dude.
hand painted by the same guy.
What?
I forget-
I hope
forget his
this
name.
hernia surgery, a side effect of that is you lose the ability for all these random facts in your head.
No, if anything, it's given me more time to look up more random facts.
Dude, trivia night, dude. Pete, me and you, trivia night. We are going around. I'm quitting my job, buddy. I'm taking you with me.
Once in a while, I'm hit or miss on trivia, but once in a while, I mean, if you get an astronomy section or some weird random shit like that, I could be money in the right time.
Pete's random
All right,
balls.
here's
You're
some
on top.
here's some facts about the Val Kilmer movie, the As Deep as the Grave. That according to Gemini, the film focuses on Southwestern archaeologist Anne and Earl Morris, with Kilmer's AI character playing a key role, and co-stars in the film Abigail Laurie, Tom Felton, so Draco Malfoy, Wes Studi, and Abigail Breslin.
I like Abigail Bros.
Yeah, she's good. She was in
What
was
else
that movie
she-
with Steve Carell? She was the young daughter way
Sunshine,
back. Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine,
Yeah.
something.
Eternal
yeah.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
No, that was Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
no,
say,
that
it was
was Jim
Carrey in
Carrey.
the 90s. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I know what you're talking about.
something
You know
else.
what I'm talking
It's kind of titled like that.
I was like,
And
Eternal
like,
Sunshine.
we're-
it's shooting heroin in the bathroom.
Now that we have completely pivoted, we're at time. So let's roll.
All right. That was a fun pivot.
Because I don't care for the next topic, because topics can't buy me love.
I can't buy me love. All right. What do we want to talk about, you guys? For the upcoming NFL draft next week, the story is very different for two teams with top five picks. The New York Giants and Las Vegas Raiders have very different problems to solve. The Giants already have their guy in Jackson Dart, so instead of chasing a quarterback, their entire draft is about building around him. Offensive line help, weapons, protection. Meanwhile, the Raiders are still searching for that long-term answer under center and could be staring at another make-or-break decision in quarterback Fernando Mendoza. So when you look at these two situations side by side, which is actually the tougher position to be in, and how much pressure does that put on each front office, not just to hit on a pick, but to get the overall strategy right?
I think it's definitely tougher for the Raiders because everyone thinks that Fernando Mendoza is going to be this sure hit. And from I think he will. Tim, you're shaking your head.
Nope.
Are you in the Dan Orlovsky train where you think it's the other quarterback?
Well, I mean, time will tell, but
Okay.
we will. I think Mendoza's got the goods, but the Raiders are banking on Mendoza being the it guy. Meanwhile, the Giants have a pretty good feeling that Jackson Dart is the guy. So
hey, can you just say it? Can you say it? I would like it if you said it. The Jackson Dart is Jackson Dart is a franchise quarterback.
I'm not convinced yet.
Shut your fucking mouth.
He gets hurt. He has to play a full season.
Guys,
all right,
hold on. 1 year.
I'll say it, and when he plays a full season, John.
Yeah. 1 year.
Shut your fucking. Okay. I'll give you that.
He's on the right
didn't
track.
play the full season.
The numbers.
He didn't play all the games.
Right,
I think
numbers
he
when
probably
he
got
played-
robbed with Offensive Rookie of the Year because he played a half season and almost won it.
We'll say this: the numbers from when he played are very promising.
Here we go.
No, I'm
Can I ask you guys a
very.
question? So go ahead, Pete.
I was going to say I'm very excited to see if he can play a full 16 games and with a full arsenal of weapons at his disposal. I really want to see him with Neighbors.
You mean like he could play one game with his running back one or his wide receiver one, and more than 3 games with his starting running back?
It'd be exciting.
Yeah, getting Malik Neighbors back is going to be huge. I mean, John, do you know what the story is behind Neighbors returning next year?
They both of their recoveries are going great.
Okay. Neighbors was an ACL,
They're not going to say it
early on.
They're not going to say it either way, but both of their recoveries are going great, and at least the reports are that they expect them both to play week 1.
Damn.
I know that that's not necessarily
about the Raiders.
Yeah, let's. But yeah,
so we were talking about the Raiders and their pick.
Sure.
Do you think Tom Brady, being a part of the Raiders, will able to recruit a veteran quarterback or a proven quarterback who's somebody in a free agent instead of drafting your number one quarterback? Why not get something else? And then Tom Brady can maybe lure some people over to that franchise.
They're 100% going to draft Fernando Mendoza.
Why would you spend?
I'm kind of
why would you spend
surprised.
so much money though? Why would you spend so much money or resources on a veteran quarterback when, like, the thing that a lot of NFL franchises are doing is they're trying to bank off of the rookie contract of their
5 years.
of a quarterback.
Sure.
Because you can spend so much money now that your quarterback has a rookie deal.
Here's the thing about the Brady factor. Does Brady
Patriots
bring
did it.
in
They got to the Super Bowl that way.
a kind of on his way out guy? Because I think what almost every top rookie quarterback needs is a mentor, because it's a very different game. And even though Russ was garbage last year, even though Russ was garbage and Jameis was Jameis, I think having them in the locker room could only have helped Jackson Dart in his development.
No, see, if he listened to Russell Wilson, then he would have slid.
No, Russ is washed, but I don't think Russ is a bad football mind. I think he's just washed.
I don't think Jackson Dart listened to Russ or Jameis about anything football related. Just looking at the way that he played. He wanted to play the way that he knew how to play. He got his bell rung a few times because of it.
Yeah. Russell Wilson's an asshat.
Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. Like he brought in baseball coaches to learn how to slide.
All right, I have a serious question. Did the Giants lose games because of offense or defense? Because I know the answer, but it wasn't offense. It wasn't offense. They scored a shitload, except for that one fucking.
No, it was their defense. It was their defense. Yeah, they were up by
garbage.
They were up by 10 points in so many of those games, and they
still scored the
lost
most
them.
points against the fucking the fucking Denver. They scored the most points against them the whole season. They, like the Chiefs the year before this, where they won 8 one-score games. The Giants lost 8 one-score games.
Yeah.
It just went the other fucking way. That's what happened. Yeah. And 8 as an exaggeration. 5 though, I think 5.
And I think that the Giants are closer to being
9 and 8 without their without most of their team. I think is really legitimate. Anyway,
I mean the Giants are closer to being a contender than the Raiders are. The Raiders have they're presumably are going to have an unproven quarterback. They have an unproven head coach. Meanwhile, the Giants definitely have a proven coach, and they have a quarterback they can be confident in.
Pissed off if the Giants do any stupid Joe Shane shit with the first round pick. I don't want them picking wide receiver. I don't want them picking running back. They don't need any of that shit.
They're not going to do either of the sort.
I want them
all
to
the mock
trade
drafts
down.
Have them, all the mocks have them picking defenseman.
Or I want them to pick the biggest, baddest fucking dude that's left at 5, whether it's Sonny Styles, whether it's the fucking big-ass dude from OSU who's going to be the offensive lineman. I think they're going to do that because it seems with getting Richard, I think they're investing in both Dart and Scat. I think that's the plan.
They should get an offensive tackle. They should get an offensive tackle.
He's a freak.
Styles.
Yeah, his combine performance was incredible.
Styles is a freak.
Holy shit.
Did he run in the 4.4s? He was blazing fast.
Oh, yeah, dude. He had a 46-inch vertical.
That too.
Yeah, that's insane.
Come on. It's just human cheat code.
I would be very happy with Sonny Styles.
He could be a generational.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, generational for sure.
I think so. So ESPN has Styles at 5. Actually, wow, 2 linebackers in the top 5
that's
for
the Giants,
draft
by the way.
prospects.
Just FYI.
Yeah, that's where they're picking. Yeah. So
I don't know if this is the Giants podcast.
There's
Tim, John is the stereotypical New York sports fan. Yep. He always will somehow divert the topic.
Listen, bro, I'm
Tim,
loud in Italian.
We have a show drinking game started by my cousin, who's a big fan of the show and has been on a couple times. A big drinking game rule is John usurping a topic and inserting the Giants or Yankees or Knicks into it.
Sometimes he crosses sports too.
All of a sudden, he's got the Mara family, something involved with women's tennis.
You never know.
No, exactly. He does that. He'll cross sports. It's like, oh, speaking of that, did you hear what the Knicks did the other day?
I know.
Listen, I'll call Kate Mara. She might still take my calls. We can.
I think she's adorable.
She's in a new Apple show, Imperfect Women, which I've been watching, mainly because it's of you, John. Every time I see Kate Mara, I think of John.
I feel like Apple can't miss either. That's a good platform to be on.
Yeah, it is.
Apple TV specifically.
It's got it's got Kate Mara.
That's a whole other story. Yeah,
it's got Kate Mara, it's got Kerry Washington, and it's got Elizabeth Moss in it.
I think HBO and Apple TV still make the best shows. I think that's empirical.
Dude, HBO for sure. HBO's bangers after bangers. I just watched that the new what was it, the Game of Thrones spinoff?
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
We caught up with that too. It was pretty good.
Yo, those last 2 episodes were amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
That show took a while to get going, and my wife and I, we did, yeah. Steph and I, my wife were like, where's this going? Like, the pacing is all off, the music's wrong, like it doesn't feel Game of Thronesy, but I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to. Like, this was sort of a fun little side project of George R.R. Martin's. And once we got into those last 2 episodes, it was like, okay,
a 300-page short story.
Yeah, this is what we were doing.
Whenever he's giving crap behind the tree, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
That was pretty funny.
It was in.
Last episode,
Steph was not a fan of the crapping. She's like, I didn't need to see that.
Last episode, Savior of the Realm, the best king that Westeros has ever had, takes his helmet off and his skull is caved in, and you're just like, fuck.
Shit. Yep.
And by the way,
and Dunk is like, fuck.
Yep.
his
Spoilers,
night when he came out of his little tent there. I'm like, what? I watched it with my wife. I'm like, that can't be real. I'm like, dude, his dong was literally dragging along the ground.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what is happening here?
The old dude and his giant dick. Yep.
Holy smokes! I'm like, Jesus, please avert your eyes.
Man.
So emasculating.
And on giant dick, let's move on.
Yeah, we end on a giant dragon.
Cannot top the giant
And
dick.
he killed a woman. That was if you look behind, there's a woman dead in his bed. He killed her with his wiener.
Jeez. Oh, I didn't see that. That's a wow. Easter egg.
Go back and look. There's like a naked woman. She's like this. She's like,
Oh god.
dead. Like impaled.
Jeez.
That'd be a secondary episode title there, John. Death by old balls.
I mean, how do you top that on a show literally called If These Balls Could Talk?
Right?
Cap a topic off with a giant schlong.
Could somebody warn me, please, next time?
All right, Pete, you want to help me out with this next song? I think you'll be able to pick it up. Ready?
Okay.
If I knew about next topic.
I'd probably say it now.
No, I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna repeat it.
Sorry. No, you're right. I skipped ahead. It's been a while since I've heard that one.
All right, ready?
Yep.
If I knew about next topic,
If I knew about next topic.
I'd buy you a sports team.
Yeah, but not a crappy sports team. That's cruel. There we go.
Good job, Pete. Good job.
I am,
Well done,
hey,
well
you know what?
done. Well done.
I had a week off. Just takes me the second try for this stuff tonight.
So there have been 10 different U.S. renditions of the Real Housewives series, and the 11th is about to come out. Now, why am I bringing this up on a sports podcast with 4 men talking? Well, 2 of those men happen to live in the state where the new version is coming out a week from today on Bravo, not a sponsor. The show has actually been on for
But you
20
could be.
years and has launched the careers of people like Lisa Vanderkamp, Bethany Frankel, and Kyle Richards. And of course, it'll feature what it's known for, such as all of the fighting amongst the cast and possibly a heated reunion. So everyone, how do we feel about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and will we watch it?
I'm more of a Love Island watcher myself.
I watch.
I'll never be on this podcast again.
I don't watch Love Island. My wife does, though.
I mean, I watch Love Island.
The Social is actually
it's hard to
doing
not watch it.
a watch
it's kinda
party
funny.
next Thursday, and there are people from the Social that are gonna make cameos in the show, including the owner and the manager.
Cool. Really cool.
I feel like if I watch those shows, my IQ goes down by 50 points.
I mean, they definitely do. It definitely does. They're
Some
very
of-
fucking stupid.
Some of those kind of like the Bravo TV
my
shows are
wife
just trash.
is
except for Top Chef.
My wife,
That
and
one's good.
because my
Chef's is
niece,
good.
they're both obsessed with New Jersey, and I think that's just because all those chicks are Italian stereotypes, and that's really funny to me.
Oh man.
I would say that probably the Real Housewives of Rhode Island are probably also Italian stereotypes.
Some of them.
If I understand the demographic of most of Rhode Island, it's mostly Italian, right?
I did not know
I
that.
mean, some of them, not all of them.
I don't know.
So here's a question.
I don't know
for,
about Mark, buddy. I don't know about this topic. I don't know if
Well,
we're going to
okay.
talk
Yeah, dude.
on it.
I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna spin it a
Yeah.
different way. Like Mark and Tim, have you guys?
Tim, do you know any of the housewives? Yeah,
So one of the dudes that works at Movement Mortgages, his wife is on it.
yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, like in the realm work you guys do, you probably see some pretty swank houses over there. Like, have you ever had any kind of direct or indirect encounter with one of these housewife cast members?
All right, no. I got a follow-up question to Pete's question. What is the largest house you have been involved with moving?
There you go.
With moving.
Like with selling, like either mortgage-wise or selling-wise, or like what's the biggest property that's in your portfolio at work? Like how many of these women are in your daily lives? Because I mean, I would say with the
I know of them.
with the-
I haven't
with
sold
the
real
ocean
estate with them, but
with the ocean, I'm assuming like $5 million properties at least, probably.
So you know what's weird about that? So like if you're going to buy a $5 million property, a lot of these people are putting down, they're not mortgaging $5 million. They're probably putting down half.
Right.
you know, or they buy it cash. So the biggest mortgage I ever did was $2.5 million.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's pretty big.
Pretty big.
But here's the thing in the industry, you're capped with your comp.
Really?
So like,
Bummer.
so you're not, you know, normally if you're getting like 100 basis points, you're not getting like, you know, $200,000. You're getting just a regular comp, which it could be 8 or 10 grand.
Bummer.
Oh, that sucks.
That's kind of.
That kind of
Where was that house, Tim?
All right, you guys need to go on strike for that.
So 10 grand for a couple hours work is pretty good.
Well, I suppose so. Yeah, that's true.
It's not that I'm not, you know.
You're like, I'm not sad about it. I do like 4 or 5 days a week.
I just did your mortgage. There you go. Have a nice
All right, let me put it that way.
Do you know where? Do you remember where that property was, Tim?
I do. It was in Newport. It was off of Brent Point.
Of course.
Yeah,
So
I'm a
is
South
that-
County guy, so I live in Narragansett. So
All right, is that Ocean? Is that Ocean House? Because obviously I don't know.
So Breton Point is by like, you know, so if you go around by like Second Beach and
We don't.
what's in Castle Hill?
Speak to
Brent
John like he's never been to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, New York.
And I've been to Rhode Island a bunch of times, by the way. I just don't know
two bridges, water, mansions, other side of mansion.
Mansions
John,
and
if you're
mansions.
close
coming to
enough
my
for me.
beach house in July, then we will make a trip to Newport.
Awesome.
Cool.
I like beaches.
I guess they really thought you guys were all around. So
when I go to Rhode
No,
Island, I'm
they're New
always
York.
very surprised at how many beaches there are because it's all beaches.
It's the ocean state, John.
It's a tiny little strip of land that's got like ocean water on two sides of it and parts
Yeah,
of
it's
the
all
state.
beaches. It's essentially like I don't even know what you do with the people who don't have oceanfront property. Do you kill them?
Oh, everyone has oceanfront property in Rhode Island.
Yeah, the state's so
yeah,
John, the state's so small that every square foot of it is oceanfront property.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
you know what the funny part is? Like you travel around the country, people think Rhode Island is part of Long Island. It's
What?
bananas. Like
So
how do you not
far
know
away.
50 states?
Okay, that's a little
Like
weird.
how do you
far
not know
away.
50 states? Like I might not think about.
There's a lot of stupid people out there, Tim.
Yeah, there's still a lot of consolidated
God.
population in Rhode Island.
Did you know that Long Island is very long? It takes it probably takes me it would take me 6 hours to drive to Montauk. And it's in New York.
New York is deceptively huge.
Deceptive.
Well, the
Long
LIE
Island
stuff.
is just Long Island is deceptively long, like really long.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't call it Long Island for nothing.
I was going to say it's kind of in the name.
Right.
Pete,
Tim, have you ever taken the ferry to Montauk or Long Island
Yeah.
from here? I haven't done that yet.
Sure.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
that's
Yeah,
a
it's
short trip.
I was going to say, how long of a ride is that?
When the New York City guys come to Chad's house, which is very close to your house, well, they take the ferry. That's how they go.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think the last
You can
time I
actually
was
see
there-
Montauk from Block Island on a clear day.
You can.
Cool.
So I'm going to
Stop.
end up watching it just because of
Because the social people.
the social is going to be on it, or people from the social are going to be on it. It's actually it's the premiere is a week from today, but it's going to normally appear on Sundays, of which that is one of my normal nights at the social too. So I'm sure they'll be playing it then.
Cool. Very exciting.
One of my normal nights. All those nights that end in Y.
Listen, Mark, I'm gonna need you to break up one of those marriages and get in with one of those rich housewives, and because I need you to have more money, because I need to have more money. So just get on that.
How does you having more money come from me having more money?
Because if you have more
Am I
money,
your sugar
then-
daddy?
A little bit
In this scenario, yes.
in this scenario.
Am I adopting you? I do need more dependents.
I mean, I think you do.
There you go.
Like if Mark and his new like $20 million heiress, just like, hey, I have a suite at the Bank Garden. Would you like to come to a Celtics game or a Bruins game? I'd be like, yes, Mark, I would really like that. That would be very nice.
Would you like
So,
me
yes.
to have my private plane fly you to Boston?
You know, that would be super. Let's do that. I'm very busy this week. All right. On Mark being rich. Mark, do you know what time it is?
It's the final topic.
Nice.
High
Pete, remember when you
production
hated that?
value. He loves it now. Makes
I'm
him
all
so
in now.
happy. All in, baby.
You guys won me over. You wore me down.
Yeah. Only took over 100 episodes.
Yeah, you know. It's fine.
And we're not going to be depressing this time, but in other classic John last question fashion, we're going to talk about Marvel. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 returned to Disney Plus this week to herald the coming of Spider-Man 4 and the street-level storyline we were promised at the beginning of last year. Season 2 promises the return of Jessica Jones, who's part of the original Netflix Defender series and is loosely mentioned in the current MCU. The current storyline has us in a very close-to-home space where Kingpin is now the mayor of New York and promises to end its vigilante problem in a personal vendetta against Daredevil. But how excited are we for Season 2? And more importantly, do we like what shows like Daredevil and Andor are doing, taking popcorn movies and making statements about our current autocratic society?
Yes, more of this.
Oh, they're so doing that, aren't they?
100%.
Mhm.
I love how Vincent D'Onofrio has the monopoly on playing rich white men too. So he was
He doing that somewhere else,
in he was in Ryan Murphy's series The Beauty, of which
He
he
was.
played
Oh.
another rich guy for only a couple episodes because he later turned into Ashton Kutcher.
So, like,
What?
Vincent D'Onofrio actually lost a lot of weight in real life, but they artificially increased the size of Kingpin in a way that is insane. Because Kingpin's like, Kingpin. He breaks people's skulls with his
Sure.
hands.
Yeah. He's like 400 pounds of just body mass.
So
He's great.
I love this current representation of Daredevil, and I love a lot of it.
Yeah.
And it's because he's really real. He's super angry about his life, like being blind, having a dead dad, having people like die around him constantly, being trained so hard as a kid. And like he fights with this fucking rage. Like this first episode, he just snaps a guy's arm, right? You're like, and he's just like yelling when he's beating the shit out of them. But he's also like a devout Catholic, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like he goes to
Oh, yeah.
church and he's like, I'm
He toes
really
the
sorry
line,
for.
yep.
He toes the line, just so flawed and so good.
Which, by the way, is another like big stemming thing about American culture too.
Yes, very good, exactly.
Right? It's like,
and
you can be a horrible fucking human being as long as you go to church on Sunday. It's like, oh man, just the
maybe not that.
The illustrate. I'm not saying that's actually true, but
like,
that feels like that's sort of like the America kind of way. So it's just fascinating that it tackles so many things in culture.
Well, you had been talking about Andor this week, and it made me think about the scope of the question. I wanted to talk about Daredevil, but I also was like, that's also really interesting. And I love the fact
Daredevil's one coming out
that
now.
I love the fact that both Andor and Daredevil use something that is very fantastical, but like they talk about government oversteps and they talk about the misappropriation of the press, right? You're talking about things like they're true, but they're not. And so like the news character who is like a good guy, but pretending to be friends with the bad guys in this 2 seasons of Daredevil. She's like towing the line of what they want to hear in her public podcast and stuff, but she's also leaking information to Daredevil and his team. And I just think it's really very real and very good. But I just love all the characters. I love Deborah Ann Woll, who's super good. She's a hyper nerd, by the way. Super pretty girl who has like this.
She runs a D&D campaign, right?
She is a professional. She stopped acting.
Not just running a campaign, like she's doing a whole show about a D&D.
No, she's
campaign,
a professional.
right?
She's a professional DM. So when she did Vampire Diaries. No, she did the other one. When she did a really slutty vampire show. When she was done with that show, and Steph's gonna yell at me for this because she'll know. But when she was done with that show and she didn't really want to be an actress anymore, she made her money just hosting D&D campaigns. There's actually a really cool video of her talking to John Barenthal on his podcast, John Barenthal being the Punisher. And she just stepped him through D&D. She was like, okay, you're like in a woods and you're like, he's like, what do I do now? was like, oh, you hear like something in the woods, and you'd roll some dice, and let's say you'd hear it, and oh, here comes an owl bear, and she just like talks him through it.
That's
and
cool.
John Barenthal, by the way, and we're gonna step to that. I fucking love him.
Oh, he's great.
He's a badass.
He's such a badass.
You know, he almost went to jail.
Yeah,
Did he?
like dude. Yeah,
Literally,
he's
beat
like
the fuck out of some dude and almost went to jail.
I could see that too, man. Like you can't act that well of being that kind of hot-headed, like just firecracker
So
without
he
having a little
got-
bit of that inside you in
He
reality.
was great in The Walking Dead. He was
Oh,
great
yeah.
in The Walking Dead.
yes,
honestly,
he got the-
one of the best actors in that whole thing, and that's saying a lot because he was gone in 2 seasons. Sorry, spoilers.
in
Yeah,
Right,
in the
defined
his
his
wife.
career.
Oh, dude, what a dirtbag.
yes. So in
Great.
the when he got that job right after he got killed on Walking Dead, and he got the Punisher job for the MCU, he goes into the story goes he goes into a New York City comic shop, and he's grabbing some Daredevil comic, or not Daredevil comics, Punisher comics. And the guy who is at the store realizes, he knows he was up for it. He realizes what's happening. He's like, nah, those stories are crap. And he gets him a stack of Punisher graphic novels. And he's like, this is your required reading for this role. And to be honest, I think he took it really seriously.
Yeah.
They're doing a Punisher miniseries, another street level miniseries. That's the next thing, the TV thing that's going to come out, called Punisher First Kill. And I really think they're going to focus on all the shit that really we like, the gritty stuff. I think that if you look at the Spider-Man Brand New Day pressers on like the fucking trailer and shit, there's a scene towards the end of the trailer where Spider-Man is jumping off like a roof or something, and a bunch of hand guys are coming at him. So the theory is that obviously they're fighting Spider-Man, but there's like a bunch of hand people that are focused lower, and everybody who's listening can look at this picture. And the idea is that that's Daredevil down there. So the tie-in with the hand is from Daredevil. Obviously, we're going to see that this season. But also putting a Punisher comic in between is going to tie in that whole New York City space. I think it's going to be really good, honestly.
All right.
Can we please just ignore the fact that Ben Affleck was Daredevil?
No, see, that's the thing I want to fucking say. That whole
Don't you dare try to defend that. Don't you dare.
No, I hated it. The way those
Okay,
powers work, the way he was. Like, I mean, he had the red fucking glasses. They were so red.
bad.
Like, that movie was so bad. The saving grace of that movie is that Jennifer Garner was super fucking smoking hot.
Electra.
Smoking hot.
She's a smoke show, still.
Still
She's
smoking hot.
aged very gracefully. Yeah.
Was she like
She's a sweetheart.
55?
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
right.
What the
Is she
fuck
the
was
one that
Ben
does
Affleck?
the Capital
Say that
One?
smoke show was-
Does she do the Capital One card commercials?
Yep,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
sells.
Yes.
She sells children's food and credit cards.
She's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. And she, like,
sells
she was
credit
in,
cards to
remember,
children's?
Dude, Where's My Car?
Was way back then.
You
Holy
remember that
crap.
movie? Yeah. She was one of the girlfriends.
And then, so when they did last year, they asked her to do Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah.
She
Great
was
movie.
she like
Great movie.
she was like, I'm doing size stuff. So she like picked up her like ninja stars and her size, and she like re-practiced and got it down. And she's like, I'm doing my own stunts. I'm fucking doing it.
That movie was one of my mom favorites. That movie was
Yes.
brilliant.
Chef's kiss.
Brilliant.
Till you're
Brilliant.
90. I mean,
So
that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna drag Ian McKellen
he's so gonna do it again.
out of the grave. They're,
Yeah.
they're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God bless Ryan Reynolds. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Is that the
And
only R-rated Marvel movie?
No.
Logan,
Oh yes, yes.
Oh,
which also
right.
kicks
That was another banger.
kicks a whole shitload of ass. That movie is fucking
Another banger. Yep. And,
All right, so that has
Flame
been our
Run.
topics. We will be back next week with our friend Megan Demers Peel. In the meantime, you can catch up on our old episodes on our YouTube channel with the handle at If These Balls Pod, and don't forget to subscribe to us by clicking that little bell. We'd like to thank our guests for joining us tonight. Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
boy, had a blast. Thank you so much. Really, it was
You can
fun.
also follow or like us on our socials at If These Balls Pod on X, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Our website is www.iftheseballscouldtalkpod.com. This is Mark Pescian from my partner John Companion and producer Pete Stephan. That's what we feel they would say if these balls could talk. Bye, everyone.
Janet Brisson, Janet Brisson.
Always gets that in there. Oh, we lost him.
Lost him.
He's like, I guess we're done. Fuck you guys.